Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and to this week's Plan With Me video. This week we are planning out the week of the 8th of June to the 14th of June. I am so incredibly behind, it is not even funny, and despite every effort and every, what's the word I'm looking for? Every desire to have caught up by now, I have just had the busiest couple of weeks between functions, like birthdays and things like that, work. I've just not had the chance. And then I was hoping to film this weekend, but it didn't happen. So we're still about, I think we're 4 weeks behind, going into 5 weeks behind. And again, true to Mel tradition, I had caught up and I was only a little behind. And if I'd just sort of plugged on through and filmed a couple of videos each weekend, we would be caught up by now. But, I mean, this wouldn't be a plan with me with Mel if I did that. So anyway, this week, you guys, we are using a kit from Stella Bow Sticker Co. I did get this kit a little while ago, and I did have intentions of using this kit back in my Animal Crossing obsession days, but because I ended up doing so many other things and I've had different events and different things on, I've ended up using a lot of other kits. So I did decide to use this Animal Crossing sort of stay-at-home gaming-inspired kit this particular week because it is super cute. The colors are gorgeous, and because it is gaming-related, I thought it would be appropriate to mark in that this was the first week that I started streaming on Twitch. So I thought it would be appropriate to use this kit. So as per usual, I'm starting with the bottom washi. I did and ah about the bottom washi. I was going to use the thinner washi and then not use that top strip I'm laying down at the moment. But then I realized if I used the other thinner strip with the bottom strip, it was going to be way too thin and I would have too much space. So I went ahead and used both of the thicker strips. I did then contemplate bringing in like a washi foil overlay, but then I figured I would probably have to bring in foil throughout, so I decided against that as well. Also true to my last couple of weeks of Plan With Me, I don't even put date dots in. It is probably because, well actually no, it is because when we had to clean our house a couple of weeks ago for the pest inspection and for the electrical guy to come out, I ended up having to chuck all of my stickers that were sort of here, there, and everywhere. Like, it was an organized mess. It was an organized mess. That's what I referred to it as. But I literally had stickers everywhere. So when those guys were coming out, I had to put them somewhere. So my solution to that was to get a big crate and just put everything into said crate. And now I don't know where anything is, and again, I've just not had the time or the mental capacity to sit there and go through everything. I really do need to go through everything because there's a lot that I want to get rid of. There's a lot that I want to de-stash. There's some stuff there that I put away or started putting away ages ago for my 300 subscriber giveaway, which, as you guys can see, I still haven't done, so I need to get up to speed with that. I've got a bunch of washi I want to de-stash. Like, there's so much I feel like I need to do, and it's finding the time to do all of it. And I mean, now with the fact that we have 2 new pets in the household that take a lot of work, like, they take up most of my spare time now. So I love them to death, and I'm happy that we have them, but I didn't realize the amount of work that was going to go into looking after them. So a lot of the free time that I do have is now invested into them, which is fine, but it means that I have less time to do everything else that I want to. And then naturally, as I mentioned, I've started streaming on streaming on Twitch as well. And I'm generally trying to do that every weeknight, straight after work. So I've been a very, very busy girl. And in addition to that, I also have some side projects that I'm working on. I have my Scentsy business. I've just got so much going on in my life. And as my husband always says, he's like, you're going to burn yourself out, which is true, because I am feeling a little bit of the burn at the moment. And that's why I've not done much this weekend. So this weekend, it's currently the 19th of July, and I have done nothing all weekend but sit on my butt because I just felt as though I needed to. And right this very minute, I have a headache that is lingering, and I've been trying to nap all afternoon. But my neighbours have been mowing the lawn, and my dog doesn't like when the neighbours mow the lawn, so he's been barking, and every time I almost fell asleep, the neighbours would mow, the dog would bark, so I'm just sitting here with a headache, tired as all hell, and I just have no energy left. And then tomorrow is Monday, and we do it all over again. Anywho, as you can see, I'm laying out all of the full boxes now. I was pretty good with the full boxes this week. As you guys know, generally that's the biggest difficulty for me, is deciding where all of my full boxes are going to go. But I think I did it pretty quickly in this plan with me, and I was pretty happy about that. And I found that all of the boxes and the washi and all of that fit perfectly. So that was nice. And that top corner quote there I thought was perfect, because it says, "Start each day with a grateful heart." So even though times are tough at the moment, we always have to try to remember to start each day with a grateful heart, which I kind of have to drum into my head every so often, but we will get there one day, I hope. So I'm just working on the sidebar now. So as per usual, you guys guessed it, I'm doing my social media there. So at the top, we go ahead and use a Sticker Thief YouTube bunny to mark in my followers for YouTube. And we use the Instagram icon from Sticker Thief to mark in my Instagram followers. I then go ahead and use a Stella Bow Sticker Co. laptop sticker to mark that this was in fact the 11th week of working from home. And I did put a little quarter box in there. I do remember at the time of filming that I was like, yes, that's what I'm going to put in there. But of course it's now like 2 weeks later, and I have no idea what was meant to go in there. So I think I'm just going to mark in that this is the week that I started Twitch, just so that it's there at a glance on the sidebar, even though I do already mention it in my spread. And that is the sidebar done. So moving on to Monday, you will see that I, of course, mark in Coffee Monday first. So that is using a little mug from Sticker Thief Co., which is beautiful. I then use some washi from the kit, and that is just like a background, because I need to find a day off script to mark that particular day was a day off. That was the Queen's birthday holiday. And then on Monday afternoon, well, actually not Monday afternoon, I just couldn't fit it at the top. So you will see that for Monday, I'm marking sleeping in using a sleeping mask from Lime and Mortar. I got painful cramps that day, so I've marked those in with a little sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio. I then also use another Sticker Thief icon to mark in that I did an Instagram post that day. And the last thing that I'm marking for Monday is watching The Voice. Excuse me, you guys. My voice is disappearing as per usual. Moving on to Tuesday, I have used a Stella Bow laptop to mark working from home. I have then used a little unhappy Sheila Sugar with like her squinting eyes and like cranky shriveled up mouth to again mark that I had some pretty awful cramps on that day as well. I then used a script with icon, or an icon with script from the kit, to mark that I wiped down the kitchen benches and things like that, just a standard tidy up. And then moving on to Tuesday evening, I use an icon from the kit to mark that I had a bit of a YouTube binge. I then go ahead and use a teacup, also from the kit, to mark in that I had some chill time before I closed out Tuesday evening with watching The Voice. Moving over to Wednesday, we do, of course, mark working from home again with the same laptop, and I will continue that through Thursday, Friday as well, as you guys can see. And then Wednesday, I've used a little sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio to mark in that it was payday. On Wednesday, I've also marked in, so I've got a little fox and cactus, like unhappy, pained, sort of angry looking ombre hair girl, to mark that I was tired and achy and not feeling 100% on that day. I then use another Instagram icon. Apparently I did a lot of Instagram posts this week, to mark in that I did an Insta post on Wednesday. And then I finished out Wednesday with another icon and script to mark that I did some laundry. You guys have probably seen I've been a little bit, or I will be a little bit all over the place with this plan with me as well, just because I always fear that I'm going to run out of half boxes. So I kind of try and, like, when I start to use too many like functional boxes, I try to like preempt what I'm putting down and what I'm going to put in the half boxes so that I know that I don't, like that I have enough and I'm not going to run out. And you guys will also see, now that I'm thinking about it, that again, I have done some planner space. I've done a little bit of white space. Well, not really white space, but again, I have written on the planner and I've not used any script stickers. So it is all my handwriting again. And once again, I think it turned out pretty nicely. But anyway, back to the plans. So on Thursday, I decided to place those that full box very strategically because that is the day that I started streaming on Twitch. So the first thing I marked on Thursday was working from home. I used a little love heart from the kit to mark that I had a Twitch binge. So I was watching some other Twitch streamers. And then the fun part happens. So I've got a little laptop there from Sticker Thief to mark that I set up for my stream. So I got all comfortable. I made sure my streaming device was working, my game was working, that sort of thing. And then I use a Coffee Monsters Go emoji to mark that I did my first ever Twitch stream. So I've been streaming The Sims mostly, but I have done a little bit of a stream with Planet Zoo, and I've done a little bit of a stream on Stardew Valley, but predominantly I do The Sims 4 at the moment, and it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of cool new people, and it's definitely been a ride. I then used a little thing from the kit just to mark that I had so much love for my first stream. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting to get anyone to join me or follow me or anything like that. And I actually got quite a few come and join me, and it was lovely, and it was a very nice surprise. So that was cool. And because it was my first ever stream and I got a little bit carried away, I used an icon from the kit to mark that I went to bed quite late. On to Friday, I have marked working from home. I then use a little script and icon from the kit to mark that I did some cleaning. I use an icon from the kit to mark that I had a Netflix binge after work. Netflix binge? I'm confused. Maybe I did. I can't remember. I feel like, I don't know. How did I do all of that on a Friday when I would have been at work? Anyway, that's what I wrote down, so I must have. Then I've used an icon from the kit to mark that I hung with my puppies before hubby came home and we had pizza for dinner. And then I use another Sticker Thief laptop to mark that I started my 100 Babies stream. Moving on to Saturday, I've used a little takeaway coffee cup. Not sure where that came from because I got that in a D-stash so long ago now. I cannot remember. So I started the day with the coffee. I then used the huge laptop sticker there to mark that I had a YouTube binge that morning whilst sipping on my coffee. What did I have a feeling that washy thick strip there should be marking my football game, but for some reason I haven't written it in, but I believe that's what that is. And then on Saturday I finished out by marking with an icon from the kit that I started my Rags to Riches stream on Twitch. And then on to Sunday and closing out the week, I've used a little sticker there, I think it's Milkshake Paper Co. So I've used that to mark sleeping in. I've used a little Fox and Cactus sticker there to mark that we went and did groceries. I've used an icon from the kit to mark in having done laundry. And then another Sticker Thief laptop to mark that I continued on my Rags to Riches stream on Twitch. And then the last thing that I marked on Sunday evening using a Stella Bow Sticker Co. flat lay was that I uploaded. I just had a mental blank there because I just realized that I should have probably trimmed the end of that clip because I don't know what was going on there. I think my finger came up to the camera. Anyway, I'm really happy with how this spread turned out. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Thanks again, you guys. Bye for now.